coming in of a training aircraft which has crashed near the Indapur area of Maharashtra due to a technical fault. You see those visuals on your screen right now. This is a training aircraft. In this incident, the female pilot of the helicopter concerned has suffered minor injuries. And the female pilot, who was, of course, riding the plane, was practicing with the training helicopter. She's only suffered minor injuries, is what we're getting to know right now. Of course, more updates will be filled in very soon. But this happened near the Indapur area of Maharashtra due to what was being attributed as a technical failure or a fault in the aircraft. Let me go across to Shivani for more on this. Shivani, what can you tell us about why this happened and whether or not any serious injuries have been sustained? What's the fate of the person who was flying this aircraft as well?
Okay, so there was a young girl, a young pilot who was taking the training of flying this particular aircraft, and due to some technical glitch, due to some technical disturbance here, she could not actually handle the directions of this particular aircraft, and that's when it dropped, it got crashed. But thankfully it was an open ground, and fortunately she did not come under any serious injuries. But yes, she has notified to have some minor injuries, and there were no people around at that particular moment of time, and that is why no other injuries or any other incidents have been reported. But so far, the aircraft has definitely been crashed. The pilot over there is safe, and now they are trying to find out as to what exactly the glitch was there, because earlier also it was rehearsed in that particular aircraft, and there was no technical glitch. Those were reported earlier.
And Shivani, we are staying with those images on our screen right now coming in near Pune in Maharashtra. This is a training aircraft that we are talking about that dropped and crashed while the training of this particular aircraft was still on. This is due to some technical fault. We are still awaiting more details, but any more information coming in of the whereabouts of who exactly was in fact controlling this aircraft and where it was headed towards?
Well, of course, it was not exactly heading towards any other location, but on that particular premises on that particular ground. But only the training pilot was inside, and that raises the question that why, when the training was going on, no senior was assisted to her at that particular time, and that is why the team has also said that they are going to investigate the matter as to when the aircraft was all set, the pilots were trained commonly, then why this particular incident took place, why there was no senior at that moment. And thankfully, it has also been said that the particular village where this aircraft dropped, some of the villagers immediately rushed to the spot and then helped the pilot to come outside. As you can clearly see in this visual, one side of this aircraft has completely been crashed, and that's why minor injuries have been reported. But yes, of course, a senior hand would have helped her to control the situation, is what the pilot has also said, the one who is under the training. But yes, of course, seniors are also reaching to the spot, and investigation will be done. That has been informed to us.
Right. And Shivani, where did this aircraft actually take off from? Because if it's Indapur, where it has actually crashed, it's very close to Baramati. It's part of the Pune district. So what's the approximate distance that the flight actually covered before crashing down?
See, as of now, the police over there, the local police has not informed exactly the details as to where it has started its journey and where it was supposed to stop. But they said that few kilometers were only covered by this trained pilot, and that is why she could not actually cross the other boundaries and the borders of the district. And that's why they have said that they are going to find out the exact majors, because there are other aircraft and other such training pilots also, those who are supposed to take this aircraft further for their training purposes. Hence, the more details will be coming out soon as to at exactly which locations they were traveling to. But yes, few kilometers in the air they have taken off, but not majorly, a high distance was followed by them.
Absolutely, and we still have more information coming in, and we are waiting more information, Shivani, because this is a Cessna 152 trainer aircraft we are talking about on our screens right now. This is a two-seater aircraft, a fixed tricycle gear, a general aviation airplane, and used primarily for flight training purposes. So this was certainly an under-training pilot, lady pilot, who was in fact probably training while this particular incident has been reported. Any information coming in on where exactly was she training and what is the company that she belongs to?
The police cops over there are taking out her information, her detail as to which company she actually belongs to. Is there a private institute or a public one? Because as of now, what we are gaining from our sources that the seniors have not exactly reached the spot to give more details. Only the female pilot and the villagers, those who helped her secure her life, have been there, and the cops over there have reached, but so far finding out more details as to which company she belongs, but definitely seems that it's a private institute that was giving this particular training.
Absolutely. So as my colleague Shivani has been reporting for us, this is a training aircraft dropped and crashed while the training in the Indapur area of near Pune, Maharashtra was happening due to a technical fault in this particular aircraft. This incident has been reported where a female pilot of the helicopter has suffered minor injuries, and fortunately she's safe. The female pilot was practicing with the training plane, and she was later on also helped out by the local villagers there. As you can see on the visuals, we can see a local villager lady helping out this particular trainee pilot while her plane had crashed, and this looks like a field area, Shivani, and possibly that's the reason why she's safe.
Well, definitely, yes, you can say that the village, she actually dropped the particular aircraft, the training aircraft. We can clearly see that it was an open field, and of course it was a village, and that's why this is a field area where this particular aircraft got crashed. In fact, fortunately, even if it is a part of a village, there were no houses around, and that's why we are seeing that no major injury has been reported. Otherwise, if it would have landed on any of those particular village areas, on the residential area, then definitely more number of injuries would have been reported. But yes, fortunately, no such incident has happened. But yes, the cops over there are also trying to find out as to why and which direction they were planning to move ahead, and why there was no senior pilot who was assisting this particular matter, and if there was a technical glitch, then why it was not reported earlier, because definitely Chandrapur area, Pune area are the highly residential area where such incidents are definitely not fortunate to happen, because constantly there are very less open field those are available for any such practices. And even if the training pilots are practicing such aircraft, then also they are given a particular limit of riding this particular aircraft to one certain ground or on one camp, and that is why we see that had particularly crashed across the line that was given to the lady pilot who was under training, and that's when the incident took place. But yes, of course, as of now, the cops are saying that they will be notifying the statement of the pilot and of the villagers, those who rescued her at that particular moment of time, and also the aircraft company will also have to file their report with regards to the practicing and the functioning of this particular aircraft.
So the trainer aircraft has crashed near Pune, and Shivani getting us all those details. In this incident, as Shivani is also pointing out, the female pilot of the helicopter has suffered minor injuries. She was practicing with the training helicopters when this incident took place. Now, the pilot is safe is what we are being told, Shivani.
Well, here also some more information has come with regards to this particular matter, where they say that this happened took place between 11:20 to 11:30 a.m. today, and this entire aviation was happening in one of the training aircraft. They were supposed to carry 2 to 3 areas. The district has been notified as Indapur in Pune, but they also said that the training pilot, her name is Bhavika Rathod, who is just 22 years old and is suffering through a minor injury. It has been said that the Karwar aviation was only supposed to limit itself till Baramati, and the aircraft was from Baramati. And it has also been said that she has now been admitted to a Navjeevan hospital, which is a government hospital in Shedgaon, where she has been shifted. And also the Baramati police staff has reached the spot to find out exactly what happened. The prima facie clearly says that it was just a technical glitch that took place in the morning. Within 10 minutes of time, this entire incident was reported and the villagers reached at the spot. But yes, the 22-year pilot was trained for this entire session of practicing it. And in fact, the aircraft was also designed and was tested while taking off earlier in Baramati. But yes, of course, from Baramati to Pune, we are understanding the distance has been covered by the pilot Bhavika Rathod. Now she has been admitted, and the statements will be recorded of her as well after her primary treatment.
Okay, so the training flight has crash landed, and Shivani is getting us all those details. The trainee pilot is out of danger, Shivani, is what we are being told. But anything that you've been able to hear on the craft, and what training session was it that the pilot was undergoing? Any more details?
As of now, it has been informed that this is just a Karwar aviation from Baramati, wherein a training was going on, and there are more set of young pilots, those who are practicing this in Indapur of Pune district. But yes, of course, the numbers are not clear yet, and in fact, no official statement has also come out from the training camp and from the aircraft side as well. Though it will be waiting for any official statements to come from their side with respect to what distance and how this entire incident or how the training actually took place and for what exactly purposes. But yes, definitely the incident